Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the single-player Let's Play series. And guys, hope you're having a good day. I'm having a good day. I got an interesting idea for today's episode. Thought I'd come out into the nether and dig a new tunnel, open a new portal into a new part of the world, and start a new project. So I've done this before, one time in a different world. Got this idea from a different YouTuber. I'll have to put a credit down somewhere. And it's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be, I guess I could just tell you, it's gonna be a fortune-telling device. So it's out way past our guardian farm. And I've already put a portal where I want to, go to, and I lit it. So now I'm gonna dig from the other way from my nether hub. I did all the math already. I'm gonna dig out to, I think I gotta go to -122, so we got a little bit more digging to do. Anyway, sorry for the darkness. Looks like we have arrived. So we go 122. Excuse me. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna dig this out. Doesn't have to be perfect, by the way. Just gotta be close. There's nothing else around it. Let's get our obsidian out. Oh, almost placed the block in the wrong spot. Okay. Here we go. Moment of truth. Let's see if I pop up on the Mushroom Island, which is where I put the other portal. Fingers crossed. Nice. So that was a success, guys. We've made it. So you can see I've done a little bit of work up here. I flattened out the top. I'm going to have to do a little bit of measuring because this is going to be a fairly big build. Actually, it's going to be quite large. And it's going to be a building. It's going to be a pretty simple building. You can see I got some snow up here, so it's going to be a lot of white. So I'm going to get measuring out. I got some building blocks to do some counting with. Try and find the center point of the island. And then after that, I got some terraforming. So let's just think about it. That way. You got that way. First block. First block. Center block. Okay, here we go. Center. That's the center. So, okay. I'm getting excited. This is exciting. Hope you guys are excited. Okay. Let's do one more thing. We're gonna have to do a little bit of landscape, terraform, whatchamacallit. So this is actually connected to the mainland. I got my fancy hoe here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of all this grass. Because I think that eventually this will probably spread, and we just want to get rid of it so it's all mycelium. And after, the stuff that's going to turn back into normal dirt does that, and because there's no water, then I'll just be able to, it'll turn back into mycelium eventually, I think so. That'll solve that problem. Anything that's left farmland, I'll just come back and deal with that later. So this is a good way to get rid of grass if you're trying to, get rid of passive mob spawns or doing what I'm doing here. So cool little tip. So I want to do that and get all the little sneaky grass blocks hanging out all around this island. And I also want to cut it off from the mainland by cutting away the pathway over here, like the connecting landmass. So maybe I'll do that, and I'll come back when I get some progress done. You might be able to tell from the might be able to tell from the video title is what I said, that this is going to be a fortune-telling device. That's right, a fortune-telling device. My plan, my goal, is to be able to ask this device questions, any question at all. So that'll be writing into a book, a question of your choice, of the viewer's choice. Every episode I'll try and find a question and write it down, and I will ask this machine the question. And it actually can detect, through Minecraft science and magic, combined magic craft. That's what the book has actually said. It can actually tell what's written in the book. It's quite amazing. So we're going to build that here today. It probably might take more than one episode, but we'll see how far we get along. It's going to be quite a lot of digging. I just wanted to show you this. I thought this was pretty cool. It's been just a crazy Frankenstein project. I keep ripping out and redesigning and rebuilding and ripping it out, and you know, it pretty much sucks, but it was it was fun to build, and it's kind of fun to use. So I just wanted to show you guys real quick. This is a snowman powered snow farm. It's pretty simple, I guess, you know, if you think about it. It looks pretty big and daunting, but it's actually quite simple. So let me show you how it works. So what you do is you fill your inventory up with anything, and you leave a space for a shovel. And so what you do is actually, you know what? While I'm showing you this, I'll actually show you something else too. So let's grab a few more items. We're gonna need just some basic items. Anything will do. We're gonna jump over here. We're gonna go down to our etho hopper clock, and I'm gonna bulk this up a little bit. I'm gonna put in six sticks. 6 straight sticks. Slotted into the space. 6 straight sticks slotted into the space. The arsonist had oddly shaped feet. I'm having such a good day, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's get to it. Anyway, so we got our sticks, which we don't need. Let's put those back just in case I need them later, which I will. So we got a shovel. We got this lever. So what happens is that etho clock is going to trigger every once in a while, and you can see it's going to open up the floor, and also hopefully is going to give me a shovel like that. So what we can do is we can sit here, we can hold R2 or right click or whatever the heck it is for whatever everybody else is. It's the right trigger, it's the use button, it's to break the dang block. And so what we're doing is we're breaking, I think we're breaking both blocks. It might only be breaking one, but that's fine. It's totally fast enough. So anyway, we just sit here, and every once in a while, as you can see, the durability in the shovel is cruising downwards super fast. That's because it's stone, but you can see as it breaks, there's another one sitting, you know, on the pad right behind us, so we pick it up. So we can just do this as long as we want. The system is going to take most of it. It's actually quite a bit of waste, but the speed that these are rocketing off of here, it really doesn't matter. If you're wasting some, it's totally fast enough. So I think we've been doing this for long enough. Let's turn this off. Let's throw our shovels maybe up here. It's a little bit of a flaw with that timing system. I gotta still work it out a little bit, and probably a way I could have these shovels go back in there easier, but they do eventually, so there's some waste there as well. Anyway, there's a bed down here, so maybe we'll go hop in that, and I'll show you the rest of this system. It's pretty cool. So you can see there's a lot of storage down here. And I also have a bulk block crafter, which is pretty interesting little design, which could use some work. This is what I keep redesigning, this is a bulk crafter. So anyway, let's shoot one of these up here. So I think this is a good example of something that would probably confuse new players quite a bit. They didn't understand how this weird game works. So we're producing so many snowballs up there. We're producing so many snowballs up there that the system, being hoppers, you know, a single hopper would never be able to keep up with it. So what we do, we got this water stream, and we'll talk about that in a second, but what it's doing is it's going all the way over these. You can see these are solid blocks down here, but right on the corner of them, right on the other side, underneath this cobblestone fence, is actually hoppers. You can see that with the fence to prevent the water from going on top of them. So you might be wondering how the hoppers are actually picking items up if the water is not on top of the hoppers. And so what's happening is this cake is actually aligning the items to be halfway on the solid block and halfway on the hoppers, and so the water is able to push the items over each one of the hoppers all the way until the end. And so that's a way that you can spread out the items and distribute them more evenly. And so if this hopper is completely filled up, it'll skip it over it and it'll go into this hopper. And so it's a really interesting way to increase the amount of items you can collect if it's way faster than one hopper, which is great. And then another thing you can do is you could actually extend this water stream out to the side and then back into this water stream, and so they could just always go around in a constant circle over and over and over again, and eventually they would be picked up. And so it'd be a really cool way of not wasting any snowballs. But I think this works pretty much fine for what I need it for. I don't need it to be too much more crazy. It's already pretty useful. You can see in these chests, let's try and find some snowballs. This one's usually filled up. Yep, the end is always filled up. Oh, we got some chicken. The end is always filled up because most of the hoppers, fill up really quickly from this farm, and then they all just end up in the end. The beginning chests and the end chests are really full, and these ones seem to be pretty empty, so it's kind of a, it works pretty well. But you can see there's tons of snowballs in here right now. There was a bunch more, but I was actually crafting them all up to do this next project that I'm working on. So let's just put a few in here, just so we have some, for even's sake. So, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn my sound down a lot, because this is one of the loudest, most annoying sounds in the entire world. So here we go. So this is the buffer, so this is where all the snowballs get stored, and then they come down here into these droppers. You can see I got this goofy little comparator clock. Barely works. I really want to change it, but I just don't have any redstone over here. But let's go in here. And again, we want to fill up our inventory, but we want to leave a few this time, leave a few spaces. So we're going to flip this lever. You can see the snowballs start arriving quite quickly. I've done, a little bit of work figuring out how to do this pretty fast. I think I could make this a lot faster though, but this is just kind of a quick idea that I'm working on. I want to put a lot more droppers so it's a lot faster. But anyway, what you want to do is you want to make sure you got classic crafting off. Then you can just go into your snow blocks and you can just start chucking them into the water stream. But yeah, that's the bulk crafting system. I think I could do a lot better. What I really want to do is I want to have it to be where the hoppers are all on top of these chests, and then you can actually walk underneath them and just chop the chest down, and it'll drop a whole chest of snowballs on you. And then you'll craft them, and then you can just put the chest back when you're done. I think that would be quite a bit, better of a method for this, because right now you gotta wait for all the balls to be dispensed. Even though it's pretty quick, it's still, like, you could see it took quite a bit of time, but this is really fast regardless. When you put all the steps together, you can see the amount of snow that we're creating here is quite huge, and it happens pretty quickly. So there's another little cool water stream trick down here. The blocks come down on this hopper and go over here, and you can see this big chain in the chest, and the water stream actually loops around. And so if you fill the hopper up, it'll actually come over here and even go back up onto these hoppers, so you have this huge amount of space. That way, if you're crafting, thousands of blocks or something, there's tons of hoppers to be able to collect it. So it's a nice, little buffer. You can see the snowballs, or the snow blocks even, go down in this chest. So it's a pretty cool way to get tons of blocks. I really love it. The design isn't perfect, but for how easy it is and how cheap it is, it's pretty much one of the first things I always build in the world, because you always need lots of blocks to do like mob farms and stuff, and the snow block is just a super nice, clean, white, pristine looking block, and it's easy to instant mine it with a shovel, which is great for scaffolding and everything. So yeah, so that's the snow farm. I'm going to show you, what I'm going to use it for eventually. But for right now, we got to keep on digging. I'm going to set this beacon up I got in my inventory. Hello. Guys, look what I just found. Hello. Is there anybody home? Guys. Look what I just found. Abandoned mineshaft for the win. Right here under this mushroom island. We got a couple of minecart chests. Let's see what's in these guys. Nothing? I've already been here? No, I haven't been here. Nothing? I've never seen one with nothing. Nothing? You chipped me. What? I've never seen that before. How unlucky. Have I already been here? Surely not. Surely not have been here. Why would I not have torches? Could have been night vision. No, I wouldn't. No, that's not me. That ain't me. Well, it's kind of me, but I've never been here. What the heck? Have you guys ever seen that? I've never seen chests without items. I was so stoked. I was like, oh my gosh, we're going to find diamonds on camera. Nope. Denied. Oh, here's another one. Okay. Big money. Big money, everybody. Rolling the dice. Big money. I'm going to light this up. You ever do that? You ever do that? You find diamonds or something, and you've got to light the rest of the tunnel up before you reap your rewards. It's like savoring it. It's like when you eat food. It's just like when you eat food and you've got the best bite that you saved for last. I'm gonna wait until I open that chest until we get wrecked. That's right. What was I saying? So yeah, the best food. You wait. I'm gonna wait. Savor it. You savor the moment. Nothing. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Nothing again. What are the odds of that? 3 empty chests in a row. I've never seen that. Guys, am I unlucky? Does Minecraft hate me? Well, anyway, this is a pretty cool discovery. Maybe there'll be something useful down here. Oh yeah, I'm getting distracted. I was just down here. I was just freaking digging stuff, and I saw these cobwebs, and it made me think of our goal. And don't you worry, guys. I haven't forgotten. Have not forgotten the goal. That being to get some silk touch shears. I'm still working on it. We've got another reason to right down here with more freaking cobwebs that I want. I want you. That sounded wrong. Anyway, I'm gonna edit that out. Just edit that out real quick. Okay, big money. Big money. Rolling the dice. Big money. Ha! What? Guys. What? This is something. Oh. Well. There. So that's a thing. Oh boy, do I need torches. Is that another one? Nope. Thought I saw another one. I need torches. I did see another one. Not really, but here's another one. Okay, I'm so sorry. It's dark. I had to bring you into this event, this discovery, this terrible discovery of empty minecarts. Hey, mushroom. I'm not lost. I'm not lost. This is fine. Oh, here it is. There we go. Okay, I'm good. It's all good. Nobody worry. What's up, Larry? You know, you didn't see that? No, that's right. It was chicken. You know, it's not that he's a bad person, because he's not a bad person. I mean, he's not a person, but it's not that he's bad per se. You know, because no one's bad inherently. It's just that all he does is moo. I mean, you'd think he would do something else once in a while. I mean, that's all he does. You know it's true. He's not looking at me. He knows it's true. All he ever does is moo. Let me know when you can transport some blocks, you useless animal. That's right. Hope you drowned. Look, I know I was upset before, but you've got to understand. Sometimes, don't walk away with. I'm talking to you. That's right. Listen up, mister. Sometimes, don't. So disrespectful. It's just sometimes your eyes, they're just too dang black. Look at them. Just look at those eyes. Duh. Okay, look. I'm willing to stay open-minded. It's not that I don't think it'll taste good. It's that I don't know it'll taste good. And you know, we've known each other for so long. I feel a little weird about. I mean, what did you say this even was again? I mean, honestly, like you're a cow, but you got mushrooms on you. I mean, if you want me to, if you really think, oh yeah, oh, you need to, or else it'll hurt. Oh, okay. I mean, okay. For your benefit, I will try some of this pink liquid. Uh, it's great. Yeah, no, yeah, it's great. I'm gonna, you know how great it is? It's so great. I'm gonna save it for later. That's how great it is. I love this pink bowl. Don't tell anybody. So, everybody, it's been a couple days for me in real life, and I figured I would just finish off this box. It's nothing special, it's just a big white box. You can see we got a little lip up here. I'll explain that in a little bit. Definitely going to be some water in this area, which will make sense. So we got this area terraformed around this white box. You can see there's a little bit of stuff back there to clear out. I got all the grass, all the sand. I actually switched all the sand over to my psyllium, which looks a lot better. See, I got a bunch of stuff to clean up, and I started on this pathway. So I wanted to explain a little bit more in detail what this is all about. You can see this giant box of darkness. So cool. I love this project. I'm having a lot of fun. This is so interesting. So how everything is going to work is pretty cool. What's going to happen is you can see that in the center here is a beacon beam, which we're going to replace eventually. So it's going to be totally dark in here. It's going to be totally empty. And what's going to happen is we're going to put a machine right here where this beam is that will be able to give us an answer to give us 3 different answers, I guess I should say. It'll give us 3 different answers. And the way that it'll do that is using a special property of a very special item that you can get in this game, which is the dragon egg. And so everybody is aware of the fact that when you click on a dragon egg with the, the use button or whatever, it can teleport a random amount of blocks in pretty much any direction. And so if you do a little bit of research on the wiki and you look up dragon egg, it'll tell you that, a dragon egg can randomly teleport up to something like, I don't know, like 16 or 17 blocks, in any horizontal direction, and then like 8 or 9 blocks up or down. And so what I've done here is I've gone 20 from the center in all these directions, and I did 10 up and 10 down. And so it's overkill a little bit, just to make sure, because it's not going to be always placed directly in the center. It'll be over here, it'll be over here, it'll be in, you know, a couple of these blocks, and so I wanted to have a little bit of margins on the outside. So anyway, the way, you know, it's going to happen is we're going to walk in here, we're going to be able to give it a question, and then we'll be able to activate the egg, and it will teleport to different blocks, which will give us different answers. And so this is going to be super awesome. I'm so excited to be able to, you know, ask a question every day to this thing on camera. I think it'll be super fun. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. A little bit of a shorter one. I got super distracted by Larry, that stupid cow. But he's gone now, so we can get back to building. In the next episode, we're going to finish off this project for you. We're going to start asking some questions, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you guys so much for watching. Till next time, everybody, this has been Hux. Bye-bye.